Good morning. Today we're going to work on the kiln again. It's been a while since we've been here, or at least been working on the kiln. It's just been hanging out here collecting snow and ice, but it's time. We've actually spent the last few days at our friends Brad and Sonny's place milling up a big pile of lumber to finish this thing. So today we're going to use some of that lumber and try to get this kiln back up and running. The hope anyways today is that we'll get the insulation in the floor, the decking down, the walls up, and if all goes well, maybe even start some siding. I don't know. It seems pretty ambitious, but we'll see how it goes. But before we get into this, Brad and Sonny, thanks for the hospitality, the help, and for the pile of logs. Couldn't have done it without you. All right, jump into it. Nice job, Brenda.
Insulation check.
Morning. Well, I'd say we had a pretty productive day yesterday. I got insulation in the floor decked, the walls up, and even wrapped just about as the sun went down. So pretty productive day. And today we're gonna work on siding. Hopefully. A little chilly at the moment. So what we're gonna do with this siding is actually char it. There's an ancient Japanese technique, which I'm not gonna attempt to pronounce it because I'm sure I'll just butcher it, but it's been around for centuries. Basically, by charring the wood, it acts as a preservative, keeps bugs out, it creates this moisture barrier, it kind of, for lack of a better term, tempers the wood. And that's what we're gonna do for this, partly because it looks cool, but also as an experiment, because we want to use some of this technique when we build the house for some of the accent walls. So we're going to get started on that today and hopefully get some boards up. So to char this siding, you may think that we'd just be able to put a torch to it and be done with it, but this lumber is about as green as it gets. We just milled it a couple of days ago, so it's actually too wet to just put the torch on and char it. So we've come up with a system, and actually I shouldn't say we, Brenda's come up with a system to get this done. It really involves a lot of firewood and a bit of time just roasting over a fire. About 15 minutes per board, really. So she's taking each and every board, putting it in the fire, or just above the fire, for about 15 minutes, and then it's dry enough for us to take over here. We give it a quick char, which happens amazingly fast once it's a little drier. And then once it's charred, it's just a quick brush off, a little wire brush. Super quick and easy, and then it's ready to go up on the building. So with this technique, you can actually char the wood to any degree you want. You can burn it to a crisp or as just charcoal, or you can do a light char like we're doing here, and any variation in between. What we're doing with this light char is really just giving it kind of a rustic look, and it's gonna look great. Time to put some of these boards up. Well, look at that. We got ourselves the makings of a solar kiln. We, well, just a few days ago, there was pretty much nothing there. So got ourselves a floor, some walls, a roof, even some siding. That's pretty good progress for a few days. But I think that's about as far as we're gonna get for a little while, because we actually need to make some more lumber. Next up will be the doors, some insulation, and then interior paneling. And then this thing will be ready for a load of wood. All right, thanks for watching. See you soon.